We all have people we look up to. They mostly have influenced our lives in a positive way. They maybe have inspired us or given us some valuable type of information. And because of that, we're really attached to them emotionally. And I have a lot of people I look up to. I have a lot of idols. And I've talked about Hamza in my videos because he truly changed my life. Firstly, without him, this channel wouldn't exist. You've truly impacted my life in a really, really positive way. And because of that, even though I don't know him personally, I am really attached emotionally to him because of how much value I got from him. And even though looking up to people that I influence life positively is a really good thing, there may be some downsides to that. Because because Hamlet changed my life so much, especially at the beginning of my self-improvement journey, I started to follow all the advice I got from him exactly how he said it. I didn't really think for myself. I just followed blindly all he said. Even though I knew that if I maybe modified or altered some of the things he said and implemented it in a way that worked best for me, it would be more beneficial for me. I didn't because I thought, oh, I have to follow exactly what he said. He says, and you may have experienced something similar with your someone you look up to, someone you may not even know personally, or someone you know, it's maybe your father, or but we just try to follow exactly what they say, even though we know that maybe doing it a little bit differently might work best for us because we're all different in the end of at the end of the day. And a lot of his advice, most of it advice, following his advice exactly worked best for me. Like a lot of the things he said were already, how can I say it? We're already like the blueprint was already perfect. But some things I knew that doing it them differently would work best for me. But because I wanted to follow exactly what he said, I didn't make those changes. That was because I was too attached emotionally to him because he really truly changed my life. Because if you because I look up to him, and if you look up to some people, you probably got some value in some way from them, in form of maybe inspiration or information or just enjoyment. But you look up to them because they have impacted your life in some way. And like I said before, because of that, you start to get really emotionally attached to them because they have really truly impacted your life in some special way. And because of that, you just want to you want to follow exactly what they said, exactly how they said. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe some people cannot relate to this, but for me, it was really like this. I just want to follow everything he said exactly like he said it. I didn't really think for myself. I didn't think of, oh, how can I maybe change this in a certain way so that it works best for me. No, I just want to follow exactly how he said it. And for the most part, it works. It worked really good in a really good way to just follow what he said exactly blindly because he's truly someone that he won't give you some advice that he knows cannot truly help you. And he's truly inspired me. He's even the one that inspired me to start this YouTube channel to share the things I learned on my self improvement journey with young men of the world. But before you implement something from someone you look up to, truly try to think for yourself. Firstly, is this good advice? And if you look up to that person, it probably gonna be some good advice. But then ask yourself, how can I maybe alter this or modify this thing so that it works best for me? Or has he already given me the blueprint? Because at the end of the day, we're not the same. We're all different. And for most of us, you can make some changes that can make them work way better for you. What works best for someone is for this person won't work best for another person. And in most cases, the people you look up to just tell you what works best for them. And in a lot of cases, it's gonna also work best for you. I'm not saying to not look up to people. No, I think it's an amazing way to grow. Just looking up to people that you want to become more like. It's really truly an amazing way to grow. But what I'm trying to tell you is just not always follow blindly what they say. Because when you become emotionally attached to someone, in most cases you're gonna try to just implement everything they say exactly how they say it, or they say tell you to do it. And that's not always a good thing. I think really reacting emotionally in all parts of life is 97% of the time a bad thing. So yeah, you can love the people you look up to. I have a lot of people I look up to and I really love them. But do not let like the emotional affection you have for them affect big decisions or just decisions you're making in life. Reacting emotionally is in most cases a bad thing. And I might make a video on this in the future, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. And a disclaimer again, I'm not saying you should not look up to people. I look up to a lot of people, and I truly respect those people. I look up to some strong men that I want to become more like. And I follow a lot of their advice. But I've learned that sometimes you need to be kind of introspective and just ask yourself, how can I make it? Can I make this advice this person gave me work best for me? So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. Or like the weather is really beautiful right now. It's really calm right now because it's like 7 a.m. right now. I've been awake for around 2.5 hours. I just really like this calm and peace. I just can experience every morning because I wake up really early. But yeah, that's the topic of the video. Don't run away from discomfort, chase it.